It is time for the third and last video with my new Gretsch snares. Hi everybody, I'm Archibald Ligonier, and this is the third snare right here in this beautiful soft case. I'm a big fan of the phosphorus bronze snare drum right here on my left. It might be my favorite snare drum ever. I'm playing this snare for many years now. But today, I might have a new favorite one. Let's see what's hiding in this case. So, this is the Gretsch solid steel, and it's pretty heavy. Oh, that hurts. If you have seen my second video, we talked about the Brooklyn chrome over steel. This is a USA custom, and it is solid steel, which means it is a 3mm thick shell. And of course, we get all the USA custom features, like these beautiful die-cast hoops. We also get these 42 strand snare wires. It's pretty large. We also get the coated control sound head this time. And like the other snares before, we get the lightning throw-off, the most practical throw-off that I know. We also get this little hole right here so you can put your Gretsch key. And remember, for the 14 by 6.5, the snare has 10 lugs. For the 14 by 5, which also exists, the snare only has 8 lugs. Some of you guys prefer 8 lugs over 10. I don't really mind, but I just prefer those 14 by 6.5. I prefer the tone of 14 by 6.5 snares. It might give you more options with the tuning. So I just want to say that I'm very excited about this snare. I've played it for a few days already. I just removed the original head and put it back right after because I wanted to show you guys the snare as it is when you open the box. But I am a huge fan of this snare. I don't know, I think it is the perfect snare. Lots of drummers love the bell brass snare. I didn't get the chance to try this one yet. So for now, at least, this is my new favorite snare. Of course, as I said in my previous video, steel snare drums are very loud and sharp. I thought I was a jazz drummer. Well, I'm not anymore. Obviously, lots of other musicians will hate me now. So, let's play this wonderful snare and we'll talk about it later. What can I say about this solid steel snare drum? Or should I say nickel over steel? I seriously think this is one of the best snare drum you'll ever find. It has this very nice natural compression. It's hard for me to explain that, but the snare is pretty loud, as I said, but when you hit the snare very hard, the sound is still very controlled. You don't feel like you have a limiter on the snare, and the harmonics don't really go crazy too. I don't know, it just feels really nice to play this snare. I did say before that it was a loud snare. I think you can play even louder than with any other snare, but it's still very easy to play this snare at a lower volume. It's not everything or nothing. You still can play with a very beautiful tone at a very soft volume. So I'm very surprised actually. It makes this snare even better than I thought. What I really like about those Gretsch snares, they are very easy to play. You don't struggle with the wires. You just tune the head and that's it, boom, it works. You don't need to spend like hours to find a good way to make these drums sound good. Personally, I prefer the Cody Ambassador, but I mean, if you prefer another head, that's fine. The control sound was great too. I bet every heads sound good on this snare. Just to talk about the differences between the phosphorus bronze and this solid steel. The phosphorus bronze is closer to a wooden snare. It's warmer than the solid steel. I guess the solid steel would be the most metallic snare in a way. Well, I didn't try all the different snares. I know the chrome over brass, which is pretty warm. I know the aluminum, which is very dry. I know the phosphorus bronze, which is pretty close from a wooden snare. If you're looking for a very sharp sound, it's definitely the solid steel. I want to thank Andrew, Paul, and everyone at the Gretsch factory for sending me all those wonderful instruments. I hope I will be able to try some new drums, maybe later this year actually. I also want to thank Lauten Audio. They made probably 10 to 15 years ago this Horizon mic, which is my favorite snare mic. Every time I used a Shure SM57, I was not happy about my sound at all. And then a friend of mine, Scott Kinsey, talked to me about this Horizon mic. And now for 6 years, I think, this Lauten Audio mic became my favorite. Well, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed those 2 little videos. I truly hope I will make some other videos with some old gear that I have and maybe some new one. I don't know yet. Probably about some heads too. Let's see. As usual, let me know in the comment section below if you liked the video or if you hated it. If you haven't seen the 2 first videos, you'll find the links in the description. I hope to see you guys very soon. Take care.